We cannot guarantee your safety in Kano State, says Ganduje, the Kano State Governor, to President Muhammadu Buhari. Hello everyone, welcome to n0t TV. The government of Kano State said the decision was taken to avoid any unforeseen circumstances. The governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Ganduje, wrote President Muhammadu Buhari asking the president to postpone his visit to the state. Mr. Ganduje said his request follows complaints by Kano residents over the hardship being faced in getting the new Naira notes. The governor said lawmakers from the state, political leaders, and the business community backed the decision to postpone the planned visit while urging for the extension of the deadline to return old Naira notes. Deeply concerned with the hardship caused by the limited time given for halting the use of old Naira notes by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), and for security reasons, Kano State Governor Y0ur Ganduje reveals that the state resolved and wrote to presidency that the visit of the president to commission some projects to be postponed. The governor's media aide, Abba Anwar, said in a statement. The statement said the decision was taken on Friday at the Government House during an interactive session with scholars, legislators, political leaders, and the business community. The decision was taken to avoid any unforeseen circumstance, the statements added. The president was scheduled to visit the state between 30th and 31st January to commission some projects built by the Ganduje's administration. As we are waiting for this important visit, we found ourselves in this situation, which put citizens into untold hardship. For security purposes, we wrote to presidency that President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to Kano is postponed. We got an acknowledgement copy of the letter. People are suffering because of the policy, the governor said. During the meeting with sections of citizens in the state, they accepted that the decision was a unanimous one, as they all spoke in support of the letter sent to the presidency. 2 serving senators from the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Kabiru Ibrahim Gaya and Barau Jibrin, 20 members of the House of Representatives, and 30 legislators from the State House of Assembly were amongst the groups that put their weight behind the governor. There are no banks in most of our rural communities. How would these people get new notes? This is of great concern. Just look at what is happening in our urban areas. People go and spend hours upon hours in banks and without any assurances of getting the new notes, the governor lamented. Even at point of sale POS, according to the governor, one cannot transact with ease, hinting that many of them close shop due to uncertainty, the governor added. The governor said, Kano, being a commercial hub, must be heard loudly and clearly because this problem affects all of us. Therefore, our voice must be heard in all nooks and crannies. Mr. Ganduje also said that Nigerian governors across party lines sent delegates to President Buhari to complain to him about the hardship caused by the new development. Governors from all the political parties put heads together and sent delegates, but to no avail. So also traditional rulers followed the same path. But individually, but up to now, there's nothing in that respect, Mr. Ganduje said. The governor and other leaders from the state are expected to see President Buhari to demand the extension of the deadline for the use of the old Naira notes. The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), Godwin Emefiele, had repeatedly said that the 31st January deadline for the use of the old notes is irreversible. Many Nigerians have, however, demanded an extension due to the scarcity of the new notes. The CBN announced the redesign of the 3 largest denominations of the Naira, that's 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira in last October 2022. So this is what is coming from the Kano State Governor, Ganduje, and as heard, with the knowledge of the key players, the traders, the market women, the common man on the streets, the legislators, the House of Reps and State House of Assemblies, business community, and all of that. That is how, everything should be done. It's not just somebody taking a decision, but listening to the people, that you're in charge of to say what is the pain, what are we going through, and making a case for them to say, okay, this thing is not working for us now. We are not even seeing the new naira notes, because you can't compare Kano State to other states in Nigeria. Number one is a commercial nerve, just the way Lagos is in the southwest. That is the way North is in the northern part of Nigeria. So a lot of commercial activities takes place every day, every single day. And of course, when the money that's always been in circulation is no longer usable, of course, it's going to halt business transactions. Of course, some people still do online transfers, but it cannot take effect as immediately as it should be. And the fact that the new notes are not even in circulation yet is the big problem. Assuming all ATMs even available are dispensing, or maybe, it would have been a lot easier. And the time frame is kind of short, considering the fact that not all Nigerians are banked. There are still 1 million and more of people who are unbanked in Nigeria. And also, we all know the challenges of technology and the internet providers in our country, where either the server of the bank is down at the time, or transaction is slow, or internet is not working as it should. So those are all those things that we are still struggling with. Nobody is against a new policy like that, but whatever policy will bring hardship, whatever policy will bring pain or suffering to people, of course, there should be a way to work around it. Perhaps, if they are able to disburse this cash earlier, the new naira notes earlier, because even in banks, when you go to the banks, they still give old naira notes. As at 28th of January, some banks still issued old naira notes. And even the ATM, some that will even give you the new naira notes, we have the old naira notes included. So it just shows that there's a kind of helplessness around this situation. It is also worthy to note that this Saturday and Sunday, which is the 29th and 30th of January 2023, a lot of banks like First Bank, GTB, and other banks are working in full capacity. They've made this announcement during the week to tell its customers that they are open Saturday and Sunday, so they can bring in their old cash, for new ones. So a lot of people are going to spend their time in the bank, to do this. Though people have been saying, why didn't people do it earlier? It's been announced since October. But the truth of the matter is, if the new notes would have been sucked away more than it is at the moment. What's your comment on the governor of Kano State Ganduje telling the president to please stay where he is and not come to Kano State on 30th and 31st, because they cannot guarantee safety? People are angry, people are upset, there's no fuel, and people cannot even spend money. They can't even see money to spend, money that they have worked hard for because of a change in policy. And remember the outbreak that happened in Katsina. That's the president's state, where there was a protest, in his own state. Please drop your comments in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Since the head of the country, the president, is not safe and has to postpone his visit, how safe are we, the ordinary citizens? Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and drop your constructive comments in the comment section below. Like I always say, may God bless Nigeria. See you in the next news. Bye for now.